What's up, YouTube? We back again with video number 5. Uh, yeah, I just seen this video and I'm like, fucking, I'm gonna react to it. But the title say he tried to clap her cheeks for 10 years and the unthinkable happened. I don't know what the fuck he talking about, but we finna see. Let's get straight to this motherfucker and make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. Let's get straight to it.
Hey guys, so I'm about to have a vulnerable moment. I rarely do this. Don't make me regret it. Okay? I'm gonna let y'all in my business just a little bit. Okay, so let me tell y'all the story about how I will never give a that's not in my league a chance ever again. So you know how guys be like, listen, I swear, like, you ever give me a chance, I'm gonna really show you. I don't fall for those guys, right? I like what I like type person. If you didn't get me within the first 10 minutes of me talking to you, probably ain't never gonna get me, right? So there was a gentleman that had been reaching out to me, when I tell you, for over 10 years. Over 10 years in my DMs, talking to himself most of the time. Within the past like 3 years, maybe I might have given him my number through Instagram because I was having a vulnerable moment. And
Excuse.
we've had conversations before. We've met in person. I just was not interested. Okay, it got to the point where he was so resilient, so persistent that I was like, maybe I guess I'll try. So whatever, he ended up getting my number, and now he's talking to himself in my DMs and texting me every morning, sending me prayers every morning, a scripture. Okay, I love that. And if I went through a really, really emotional time last.
Never mind. I thought this was nah, I ain't reacting this. Fuck out of it. I don't want to go. Nah, 10 minutes of your story alone. I can't do it. I can't do it. Fuck it. We already here.
Last year, so like little stuff like that was really hitting home for me, and touching my soft spot. So he got cool points for that from me, for whatever reason. I don't really know how my brain functions and why I was allowing certain things to go on, but I did nonetheless. So here we are. I started being like, hey, if I'm in town, I'll hang out. He started being like, hey, I am going to send a flight for you. Come hang out with me. I want to show you that I want to marry you. And I used to respond like, hey, bro, every nigga says that, right? Every nigga wants a piece of you until they get you and then they're gone. No, I'm going to marry you. You're my dream woman. So now I'm like, all right, it's cool. I could go to a wedding with him. I like going to weddings. I like being people's show pony because I enjoy things like that, right? So I start considering actually flying to go see him. And now I'm like on his page picking him apart. Like, he'll send me videos like, hey, I went and got my teeth cleaned. I know how much you like when people get their teeth cleaned.
So I just gotta stop this right here because this sounds she's laying it on thick as far as what he's doing. And there are dudes out here, and a lot of you dudes are like this dude that she's describing. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, queen. You finally get her number. Yes, yes, yes. I noticed that you were on Instagram or social media. I know you're going through things, but God will bring you through it. Just read the Bible, Ezekiel 25:17, and all this stuff like that. You just read this, and she's like saying, picking them apart and all this. I like what I like. Come on, man. It's almost like your highness, would you give me a chance? This dude is chasing her at this point, chasing her just to get her attention. And what kind of life is that going to be when you have to chase a woman, then you invite her to a wedding, you offer her to get her flued out, and you want to take her to a wedding so that she can see this, that you're willing to marry her and all this stuff. And I got my teeth clean and all. I don't know. This is interesting, but let's get back to it. Let's go.
I was like, okay, Edward. He's like, well, and I smell real nice. I like that type of stuff too. I'm like, you know what? He's so nice. Let me give him a chance. So I'm looking on his page, like looking at his teeth, looking how tall he is, looking at his body. And then I go, what's up with that hairline? And I look past it. That should have been my telltale sign. I'm looking at all his videos. It looks like he has like a freaking painted on hairline. And I still went against my better judgment. He got me. So even after all my investigative work, that hairline,
I see. I'm assuming this a real hair, so I ain't gonna.
he got me. This is how he got me. I went on that boat. When I went on that boat, I got real bored. And really, I don't want to say lonely because that wasn't the word, but I was just like in need of some type of energy, right? So he's messaging me while I'm on there, and I was like, you know what? I fly back to Houston I get back to Houston when I get there. Pull up. You live very close to there. Pull up. And he was like, oh, I got this, that, and the third on Sunday. I was like, well, don't blow your opportunity. And he was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to take this opportunity. You're giving me a window of opportunity. I'm going to take it. Oh, Lord. He's like, I'm going to drive down there on Saturday, stop drinking with you about 9 o'clock, and then drive back at 5 in the morning so I can make it back for X, Y, and Z on Sunday. I was like, hey, baby, whatever you choose to do, that's your business. Thirsty, right? So make a long story short, when I got off that boat and got back to the house, he was in Houston waiting for me. And I was like, just pull up to my mom's house. Like, just come hang out. I didn't realize by the time he got there how tired I would be. So now he's at my house, my mom's house, and I am exhausted. I can barely keep up with the conversation. He's chipper. He's ready. You hear me? It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I am pooped. All right, but he's still there, not leaving, not catching none of the vibes that I'm clearly not being myself. Make a long story short, I get up and go out. We go out. We go to eat, and then we go to drink with my cousins and my friends. There were so many signs in the night, so many signs that I should have just took my black ass home, but I chose to stay the night with him because I felt like, he drove all the way here. I could at least stay the night with him. That's the least I could do. Boy, at 36 years of age, still dumb as hell. Dumb. So stay the night. I wake up at like 8 in the morning. He's gone. I knew he would be gone.
So you spent the night with him. You weren't yourself. You got on that boat, as you said, and you was in your feelings. So you told him pull up because you was in need of some. And my man came to, of course he's going to be chipper. You've been drinking, you're not yourself, as you said. And you probably was feeling a player, you're not yourself. The fact you invited him to this is your first time meeting him. You invited him to your mom's house, even though you guys have been talking all this time. And of course he's going through all this effort. The fact that you were superficial with the hairline and you say come on through and there was red flags, how superficial are you really? Because a lot of times, most women will say, I don't care about looks. This guy seemed to be a nice guy all around. So, you woke up, my man was gone. He clapped, he went on about his business, right? Well, let's see how this ends, man, because I've been arrested. Let's go.
We're going to be a gangster.
Let's also, when we got to the hotel room, obviously we showered. Baby, I'd never once seen this man without something on his head. You know that's a bad sign, right? Like you wouldn't put a do-rag on or whatever that was, his dreads. You wouldn't put that thing on your head to protect your hair. Cut it out. That hairline is on the struggle bus. I already know it is. Has to be. It can't. There's no other alternative. Anywho, I called him like when I woke up because I was hungover. And we had a little slight conversation, and he was like, hey, I gotta handle XYZ. Okay, go handle your business. You know I have not heard from that man since. He did exactly what I told him he would do. And I really hate that for him because he's dead to me. Dead, bitch. I called him a couple of times after that to like cuss him out, and he acted like he was just so busy with work. So busy with work and his child that he just couldn't fathom having this conversation right now, and that he would call me back. He called me back one time, but I was asleep, and I have yet to have the conversation with him. Baby, he has since gotten the "you are dead to me" and "you are a fucking loser" text message, which I have not heard back from. I also think I blocked him, so I won't be getting that correspondence back from him. But I say all that to say, to you nice guys out there that, you were hoping that one day I might give you a chance. I'm not interested in anybody. If you're not my type, I'm not even entertaining the thought of talking to you. He ruined it for all of you. Welcome. Thank you for joining my TED Talk. I am done embarrassing myself for the day.
Before he say what he gonna say, I want to say that I'm gonna say. First off, either that man, you playing games with that man, but you claimed 10 years, about 10 years, and he got what he wanted. And he was like, damn, you've been playing with me for 10. I'm not finna, man. I'm not finna stick around no more. I got it. I'm gone. Or B, man, that shit was fucking ass. Or C, you ain't give him shit, and he was like, bro, I'm not wasting my time here. Like you said, I don't know. It could have been the energy. It could have been, man, that cat wasn't hitting on nothing. Or it could have been shit. He got what he wanted and got the fuck on down. Shit, I would have too.
Yo, City Boys up 1 million. Even though my man was super thirsty to get the buns, baby, you gave the guy a hard. You made maybe if you didn't give him such a hard time,
But I'm saying,
and you were the way you were making it seem like you were doing this, you were doing that, and a lot of times some dudes come to the realization after they clap that, man, this is garbage. This ain't even really worth it. And then you try to throw shots at the hairline and all that stuff like that. You know that he's protecting his hair. Well, he got what he wanted and he went on about his business because it's a hassle and you got upset, you got neurotic, you're blowing his phone up, you're sending him a nasty text message. He won. Ultimately, even though he went through all that to clap, he won. I'm just saying. But she did a follow-up video, guys. Let's get into it. Let's go. You're not my type. I'm never gonna do this again. You're not. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go.
Now, I know I posted this video and I prefaced it with "Don't piss me off."
we gotta state the face, but she do look good though.
But of course, the comments are
Good.
pissing me off. Now, this one, I can understand. Like, I appreciate this. And what I really can appreciate is everybody's perspective, right? Like, I've gotten a lot of insight. Maybe he did feed off of my energy. This was my initial thought. Like, he didn't like the energy that I was giving him because my mom was listening to our interaction and she was like, babes, every time he would say something to you, you would redirect it back to your niece. But I was like, sleepy on top of like being hungover. So if you ever been hungover, you know that you can like have a scatterbrain, right? I felt very scatterbrained and I could not fully interact with the conversation. So maybe it was a force, but also like people are saying like he tried you for 10 years. Maybe he was just trying to humble you. That is a possibility. There's tons of possibilities that I can entertain. People saying, oh, he hit it and quit it. We didn't even have sex. Jesus Christ, holy. You know, like, tranquilo, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I really don't care enough. I just thought that was a really funny story to tell you guys. And it did hurt my feelings to a certain extent because we've had so many conversations. And all I really wanted him to do was communicate that. Hey, if you didn't like me, Adrian, you know, the vibe wasn't really there or what I expected. So, you know, we can be cool, but X, Y, and Z. The way he ended it, I will never speak to him again. Ever. Like, even if he tried to come back.
Well, why do it matter how he ended it? If it ended, it ended. Shit, it don't. Why nigga gotta give you an explanation why he don't want to deal with you? I never understood that. A person ain't got to really give you an explanation why they don't fuck with you no more. If they don't want to fuck with you, it is what it is. I ain't gotta answer no phone call, get on phone with you, send a text, be like, hey, this is why I'm not dealing with you no more. I'm not dealing with you for my reasons and my reasons only. Like, you knowing that really don't change nothing. Because when you do try to tell a motherfucker why you not dealing with them no more, the first thing they're going to try to do is either throw back what you did wrong in their eyes or try to persuade you not to stop fucking with them because they can change X, Y, Z, whatever.
Back and apologize. It's really given he got back with his baby mama, but I digress. You know? All I'm saying is chill out in the comments because y'all are crazy. Insane, okay?
Yeah, she said they didn't have sex, but obviously they did. There's no way a woman would get this emotional over a dude that I went and got a hotel, we showered, you know, and maybe.
Then she said I spent the night together, so yeah, because you wouldn't have gave a fuck if he, yeah.
She was just being funny by saying we didn't have sex, you know. But no woman, if nothing happened, you go out with a dude, you spend the night with a dude, and you're not doing nothing after all this time. Nah, my man was definitely getting you back for 10 years, and at the end of the day, it probably was just garbage. You probably just weren't a good person a lot of times, and these women that you would deem, many people would deem her attractive, aren't really good people. You can hear how she talks that she doesn't sound like she's a good person.
Yeah.
Just as far as her being superficial and I'm above him. He's nowhere near. You have to work. You have to earn this. You have to do this. You have to do that. I wouldn't even give you such and such. And I felt I was a vulnerable moment. I was drinking. Man, my man humbled you. He got the cheeks and he humbled you, man. So that's just that. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this video. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance.
What he said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah.
If you looking too hard, we gon' knock your ass off. Spraying shit down like some motherfucking off. These niggas, they weak, pussy, soft. He say he don't run, we gon' make his ass jaw. Put two in your back, make you roll like a log. Bullets be hawking shit like it's a dog. Expose the streets, swear to God, these niggas hoes to me. Catch me in your hood like the motor beat. Don't play with me, boy, I'm too old to be. Get slapped in your shit, you a hoe to me. You ain't back in my gang, can't roll with me. Why I saying it's a clean nigga, know it's me. Got a brand new chop with no receipt. He said that he tough, supposed to be. Get punched in your shit, leave your nose with a leak. No sir, they don't want no smoke with me. She slopping my top, give me noggin. Hit from the back, I just caught a body. She dead, gone, sleep, slobbing. Back on my shit and I'm rolling exotic. High as the fuck, I feel like a pop.